Good morning. Gonna adjust this. I've got stretch class today, mind class on the floor, so you're gonna need a mat, and that's about it. I think that's good. Okay, today's word is I am confident. If you'd like to play some music. Start your watch on yoga if you're tracking. I believe in myself and my abilities. All right, so let's get moving confidently today. Again, play your music because it's gonna be quiet, otherwise we're gonna move about a minute each exercise, each stretch. We are gonna start seated on the floor. If anything doesn't feel comfortable, adjust your legs, adjust your sit bones. Find something soft if we're on our knees, okay? We're gonna start, speaking of knees, start on your knees. Switch up, come up tall. Fingertips behind your ears, curl your toes under behind you, and we're just gonna bow down and then rise back up, almost like a kneeling morning glory, okay? We're starting now, so we were all fine with time. Setting ourselves up. Your butt sinks back just a little bit. Try and keep your spine long neck. I told you to curl your toes under behind you to hold your balance. Draw your belly button in. And now try to bend down a little bit deeper. Try to take your chest closer to the floor. Maybe your butt sinks back a little bit more. And if this does bother your knees, you can always do this from a standing position. All right, go ahead and open up your chest. Come to the center prayer. And we're going to rotate side, center, side, center. So stop in the center, open up, prayer, and rotate. I will tell you right now, I had trouble with my internet today. It wasn't working. So if we go out, catch the replay where we left off from last week. Hopefully that won't happen. I spent the last hour trying to fix it. Isn't that fun? One more chest opener, squeeze your shoulder blades together, back to prayer, twist, twist. From here, we're just going to reach down, like we're reaching for our knee, letting our hands slide straight down our body, side bend. Shoulders stay stacked over your hips, so we're nice and tall through our spine. We're not leaning forward or backwards. And you can hold where you want to hold and move where you want to move. Rib cage down to your hip bone. Reaching just a little bit further each time. I could use more of these every day. I have to remember this one. Small movement, but definitely a nice big stretch to the side of your body. Even your lower back feels amazing. All right, go ahead and uncurl your toes. Sink back, child's pose. We're gonna take our hands back towards our feet. Bow down into worship. And then we're gonna slowly rise up, arms up overhead. Lift your chin, lift your chest, arch back slightly. And bow down again. So when we come up, you can curl your toes under for balance. Obviously right now, when we go to child's pose, they're not curled under. So you're just gonna have to switch between the toes that way. Rolling through your spine, one vertebrae at a time. And only reaching up and arching back as high as you feel comfortable. Come on down to child's pose. Hands on the floor, we're on all fours. We're gonna take our right elbow, reach it open, and then take your right elbow, thread it through. Right elbow open, and thread through. If you'd like to make it a little bigger reach at the top, come back to your elbow, and then I want you to continue to thread through with your elbow if you can, okay? But I will tell you if you want to make it bigger to reach with the hand at the top of the movement. You're staying on the same side for 1 whole minute before switching to the other side. This is a great spinal torso rotation. And when you hear the beep, we're going to switch sides. Right there, go ahead and switch hands. Fingertips towards your ear, open up your elbow to the ceiling. Fold yourself and thread through. Open. And close. Got to reach on this side. If you'd like to reach, reach. Coming to all fours, we've got cat-cow, so go ahead and lift your chin, lift your tailbone, and then tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone, push the ground away from you, hollow out your insides. And put that on repeat at your own pace. Hands tucked underneath your shoulders, knees under your hips. Then shake yourself off neutral. Take one leg forward. You can either keep your back knee down or you can straighten up to a low lunge. We're going to twist. So you have an option. If there's a straight leg in the back, or put your knee down, that's fine. This week we're going to hold the twist. I'll tell you when to switch sides. 3, 2, 1. Switch. So again, take a knee or straighten your leg in the back, twist it open, low lunge twist. Go ahead and place your hand down, come down to your knees. We're going to walk our feet forward in this squat, and we're going to rock from side to side. So my elbows are on top of my thighs. You can bring them inside your thighs. You can also, remember this is a really intense stretch, you can also come up here and don't come down as low and do a little shake your hips from side to side, okay? And then the option is to come down all the way down like a frog or gorilla. That's a little too much for me today, all the way down here, so I'm going to keep it a little bit higher. So I know this is a floor class. These are only pretty much standing. Time we're going to stand, so if we were down here, it's still technically floor. And we're gonna work our way back down to the floor, sitting on our bottoms. We've got a hip swivel. So we're gonna take a knee to the floor and switch legs. My hips were feeling so good yesterday. I woke up and they're feeling really tight today. This feels good to loosen them up a little bit. Straddle sit, we're gonna come up nice and tall. Arms out like a T. And we're gonna take right arm to left toe. And then left arm to right toe, leaning forward, coming up tall. Leaning forward, coming up tall, okay? That was our cue to start. So if you haven't started yet, start now. If you already started, you're getting a few extra in. So it's a saw motion where we go see, saw, forward, tall. See, saw, forward, tall, okay? Lean forward, come up tall. Reaching, stabilizing on your sit bones at the center. Reaching a little bit further each time. And then our legs are going to come together, toes to the ceiling, shoulders over your hips, balance on your sit bones, arms reach up overhead, biceps by your ears. You're as tall as you can get yourself, seated position, your legs are long in front of you. So my feet went from flexed to slowly pointing. You choose your foot position, okay? If you're going to be pointed, flexed, or I'm going neutral in between, I think. I'm going to try a few seconds flexed here and see what I can do. Yeah, keep them flexed. So this is working on your posture muscles here. Stay stacked, stay long. It's like I'm there, pulling your fingertips to the ceiling, and you're still sitting straight and tall. I've got 15 more seconds. Go ahead and roll your chin. Sorry, tuck your chin, roll your spine, that's what I want to say. And lower yourself down. So I use my legs to kind of help lower myself down. We're going to go arms up overhead. And then we're going to curl ourselves back up, reach towards our feet. Now what happens if you can't do that without holding on to your legs? Hold on to your legs. Allow yourself that extra little help, okay? So even here, if you need to reach up, grab the thighs a little bit, and then roll forward to help get yourself into the C curve, please do. It's a nice curve on your spine while we're working our core. Working abs. Tuck, roll, C curve. It's a C curve because your body's making a letter C. It should make sense. You want to just keep thinking curved. This is the time to tuck your chin. There are times where I tell you not to, and this time I tell you to tuck it. All right, headed into a V-sit. So the knees are bent. Chest is lifted. And right now I have my hands on the floor. I'm going to take them off the floor, okay? I'm going to get myself in a good position here. So your body makes the V shape, okay? You can hold on to your thighs. You can reach forward. You can reach overhead. You can lift your heels and hold. That's up to you where you want to be right now, okay? Proud chest, shoulders rolled down and back. You feel your abs engaged, and that's what we want to feel. You can feel my You can hear my voice strain as I'm trying to hold myself in this position to talk. 15 more seconds. Tall posture. When I say tall posture, it means like flat back, proud chest. You're not curved out at all, but you're leaned back really nicely. If you're up a little bit higher, that's fine. I want you to lean back for 3, 2, 1. Hands come behind you. Fingertips are going to either be facing your butt or the corners of the room. We're going to bend our knees and come into reverse tabletop position. So you're lifting your hips, your butt off the ground, and starting in a reverse tabletop position. If you feel like, I got this, reverse tabletops, no big deal. Walk your feet out a little bit more, okay? Lift your butt a little bit higher. The hardest part in this one so far is that my chest is really tight. I don't want your hands turned around behind you, okay? Because now we're going, if you can, if you're able, into a reverse plank. So we've got your heels pushing into the ground, legs straightened out, chest proud. Lift your butt, lift your hips. Plank position just from the back instead of the front. 5 more seconds. Lift your belly to the ceiling. And it doesn't matter if you're in a reverse tabletop or a reverse plank for that, belly to the ceiling. Okay, coming into a side plank. You can be on your elbow, your knee, your toe, you choose, okay? We're here for a whole minute. Your elbow, your knee, your toe, your hand. Straighten my leg. We've got 5 more seconds. We're not going directly to the other side yet. We're actually going to come to an elbow plank, okay? So, on your elbows, on your toes or your knees, and then we're going to take little taps out to the side, trying to keep our butts down low. Okay, butt in line with your spine. If you're on your knees, you can still be on your knees. Take the tap. Take the tap. Just make sure if you're on your knee, actually it doesn't matter either on your knees or on your toes, make sure that your butt's not up here. You're just putting pressure into your elbows. Make sure you're tucked. A lot of times too, when we come to our knees, our butts are up here. I need you to tuck. It's gonna feel like you're super low to the ground. And that's okay, I want you to hover. This is a hover, okay? Hovering over the ground, breathing low, butts are down. I just made a rhyme. Hovering over the ground, butts are down. Now we're gonna switch side plank to the other hand to elbow, okay? Choose which one you didn't do yet and move to that side. You can be on your knee, your toe. You can have your hand up, you can have it on your hip, you can have it here. If your hand is down, I still want your chest open, your hips open and stacked. A lot of times when we turn ourselves, your hips dip down, there is a difference. You'll feel a difference, okay? So, hips are stacked one over the other, shoulders stacked one over the other. Or chest is open, hips are open. Does that make sense? You can stack your feet. Top leg is your front leg, not your back leg. So top leg goes front if you're staggered. We're almost there. Stay with me. This is the challenging part of the class today. We got this though. Alright, coming down to all fours. Whew, on your knees, just underneath your hips, on your hands, just underneath your shoulders. We're going shoulder taps, okay? Your option here is to curl your toes under and lift your knees up and to do bear shoulder taps, okay? Trying not to rock your body too much. Maybe you want to try a couple of those and then come back to center. Draw your belly button in. For some of you, just like this is going to be challenging enough. Some of you are going to need that extra challenge. Curl your toes under in a bear. Hover your knees 2 inches off the floor. There's that word hover again. We're hovering. More seconds. Take your time, control the movement, no smacking the floor. And coming on all fours. Bird dog, you're gonna hold one side. I'm gonna tell you when to switch. Reaching with one hand, long neck, so shake your head no. Get that neck long. Shoulders not creeping in your ear, but your hand is reaching, reaching, reaching. You're balancing on 2 points. Back toe is curled under, back foot, your heel is reaching towards the wall, your foot is flat and flexed here, okay? So bird dog, you're like a hunting dog right now, marking where it's going, switch sides. Find your stabilization, reach nice and long. Flatten out your back foot, flex and pull towards the wall with your heel, reach towards the wall with your fingertips, shake your head no, get your shoulders out of your ears. Long neck. Toe curled under, holding yourself for balance, belly button drawn in, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your shoulder blade muscles, relax, and release. Okay. Breathe. We've got about 10 seconds before we move into our flexibility portion of class. So we're going to take one knee, other legs coming out to the side, okay? Trying to read what I have written down. Oh, okay. So we're coming in this adductor stretch. So if it's your right leg that's out, your right arm is going to thread through. Reach. Top arm walks itself forward. And there we go, we're pretzeled. All right, from here, unthread yourself. You're going to walk your hands. If it's your right leg that's out, you're walking your hands to the left, and then you're going to sink back. So we're in an angled position with your leg out to the side. And then let's switch sides. So with your left leg out, your left arm is going to thread through. Keeping that left leg out, you're going to walk your hands to the right. Reach at an angle and then sink back. Come up, one knee forward, and rocking forward and back. Hold it forward, and then rotate. Hold the rotation. If you'd like to reset yourself, then come forward, and you're going to do about 3 or 4 rocks. And then rotate. We're going to come back to a hamstring stretch, sink back. And you can walk this to a little lunge. Sink back. And when you're ready, come back up into that low lunge. So we're just going to move and flow between those two. Hamstring stretch, lean back. Low lunge, back heel towards the wall. Lift your knee up. And this front leg is going to bend. We're going 90-90 with keeping this front leg front. We're going to fold forward. And when you're ready, you're going to walk yourself to the side. So that's your right leg forward. You're going to walk yourself to the right and then fold. And when you're ready, you're going to walk yourself forward and fold. And you can switch between forward and side. And let's switch legs. So we're going to go half kneeling with the other leg forward. Rocking forward and back. Hold it forward, rotate, twist, turn. When you're ready, you can rock again, twist. Hold the twist for a bit. And then come back to center. You can rock a little bit and then hold. About 5 more seconds. We're going to sink back, hamstring stretch. And then into your low lunge. Sink back, stretch, and flow between your low lunge. And then bending that front leg 90 degrees. Folding forward. And then when you're ready, walk it to the side. Walk it forward. And walk it to the side. And switch between the two. Right, last week we did this really silly thing. I gave you 2 options. You can either hold the butterfly stretch to your spine, or you can do the butterfly rollback. You're either holding outside of your legs or you're holding right here, okay? We roll back, come forward, straight and tall. And then hold it up top. We're gonna lay our legs straight out, make a nice big T with our arms, and then you're gonna take one leg, bend it, twist to one side. Come center, switch legs, and we'll twist to the other side. If you want to use your hand to help add a little bit more resistance, a little bit more stretch, a little help from your hand, you can do that. Otherwise, just let the weight of your leg drop. Roll yourself back on your back, bend your knees, take a nice big inhale, exhale, and that is your mind class today. So hopefully you're feeling a little bit better than when we started. I don't know, my hips are so tight right now and they were very painful there towards the end. Trying to stretch them out. I'm hoping that it loosened them up so that they'll be feeling better in a couple of minutes. Everything else feels amazing, so I hope that you feel amazing too, and I will see you back here tomorrow for HIIT 20 Minute. Bye.